Man, don't make the trick, so you know we about to turn on.
Grand Rising Kings and Queens, and we're back with another video. This video is just so that I can show the documents associated with the ongoing matter harassment with Child Protective Services Agency. And I'm just going to start with this one. So these are the correspondence saying basically you're a subject of child abuse. Notice the dates. These are December 4th. This one is just saying that they've attempted to contact me. I've refused. Same thing here. I think that's just a copy. Well, no, that's actually a different letter. Now, notice the dates on this one. And you can see the highlighted section says, what? Unfounded. But as you can see from these, it didn't stop once they came in and it was unfounded. So we have more going on. This is basically proof of when they sent it. It says January 28th. This is just a copy of what they sent to me. I'm going to move these out of the way. And then these are the most recent, as you can see. See, that date says July 28th. Now, this is just a copy of my mail-out tracking. You can see 1210 Bayshore School District, Department of Education. If you go down, you see OCFS, Office of Children and Family Services. Again, this was all 1210. So and then on February 7th, you see Family Court, Affidavit of Truth. So, yeah. And let's go along. Okay, so these are just some extra documents, just definitions. Those are always good. My personal little notes. Always good to have some little ones and twos to remind you. Everyone should go and look that code up. Tell you guys about that later. And this just basically proves and explains the administrative law judge. So, like, for example, when I asked the what they call a judge, if he was an administrative law judge, he said no. Well, we know you're lying. And that's the reason that I asked for a transcript. And that was July 14th, the court date. Let me just get that. So this proves that July 14th I had a court date. Now, what I did is I recorded the entire situation, but about a day or two afterwards, my entire phone was wiped clean. All my pictures, all my videos, everything just disappeared. Coincidence. So now notice that on 7/14 I had court, right? Now, on the 17th, now 14th I had court. On the 17th, they said that they're rescheduling the trial. Now, on the 14th I had court. About a day or two later, I had the recording. About a day or two later, everything was wiped off. And then I get this. Not only that, the day before that, this came in. And it says this. Notice the date at the top. And then these are their court documents to try and prove their matter. Now, if you notice here, there's a birth date or earth date, whatever you call it. And you can clearly see it says 8/4. So they were informed that my offspring's birthday, Earth Day, was on August 4th. Again, this proves just that I was in court July 14th, and we've seen the letters several days, the two letters that came several days afterwards. This was what they gave me to say that I was supposed to be in court on the 20th, to represent the name, of course. And this was just proof that I was arrested, i.e. kidnapped, on June 17th, 2020. Right? So now, what I have next is a video on July 27th. And let me just check my calendar to make sure that was the dates. Excuse me, July 28th. And just so you can quickly see here, call to reschedule court date for family court. I'm going to post that with this video. Well, at the end of this video, just take a listen. Of course, you know, this is just for purposes to show the harassment. Now, what we must understand, and you'll see if you go and watch my other videos, this all stemmed from my kids were attending school, and all of a sudden they said, hey, you can no longer have religious exemptions, you're going to have to get them vaccinated. No, I'm not. That's the whole reason that I had the religious exemptions in place, is because we don't believe in that. So, and they've been perfectly healthy, perfectly fine, growing, strong, high honors, all of that. So I don't think they need a vaccination. Additionally, I've done my studies. I know I've seen my children reactions from them. So I don't want to do it. Well, then they said, well, if you don't want to do it, you have to take your children out of school. I did that. Then they just keep coming after me. Well, you're not doing this. Well, you have to do this. You have to do this. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to do. Well, tell me how and who says and who gave y'all control and who gave you authority over me and my offspring. Because when we were in shelters, homeless, they were nowhere to be found. They didn't care about the kids' safety. They didn't give us no house. They didn't give me no money. They didn't give us not a nan, nada about no kid safety. About a nan nutter. About no safety of my offspring. They didn't care if we was out there dying, choking to death, whatever. When they refused to assist me for 3 months, they didn't care about the kids' safety. But now, because I won't do what they say, when they say it, how they say it, oh, now it's a situation. So after we've seen that unfounded, now after all this time, and as you can see the date, July 23rd, of course it was after the July 14th court date, where I asked the judge, was he an administrative law judge? You know, what am I doing in an administrative building for an administrative hearing or a bench trial? You know, if he signed an oath to the Constitution, all these things. He said it was a civil case. I said, well, how am I being arrested or kidnapped for a civil case? You have to commit a crime to be arrested or kidnapped, i.e. kidnapped, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. Right? So now look at this. Oh, wow. Of course. Now, they said on June 12th, I was notified. But now look at this. We must now inform you you've been indicated. We have credible evidence has been found to support the determination that you maltreated or abused the children named in the report. In addition to this letter, I, the undersigned caseworker, am willing to discuss in more depth the reasons for this determination and your feelings concerning this matter. Services may also be assisted to you and your family. It will remain in New York State child abuse as you previously informed. In your notification, you are entitled So I'm just giving you guys a chance to read the bottom. So now notice they're using social services law. What is social services law? What is that? What is that under? But anyhow, so now that we've seen that, I have gone through the necessary steps to, of course, protect my information, my videos, and things of that nature going forward. Sorry guys, I had a second part. I just wanted to show you guys that I did send in my things. Of course, this is a copy. The original copy had the coloring of the thumbprint. For any of you that know about that. But yeah, just so you can see, because I know some people will say, well, you didn't send them any notifications. So yeah, just so you guys see, I definitely sent them notifications. I even took the time to write these out with my sloppy handwriting. So if you can see here, again, sending them out, notifications. So yeah, just so you guys see that I sent them out certain things so that it didn't just go ignored or without honor. But yeah, again, check out the next part of this video. So while we're looking at everything, let me move that out of the way. And notice I have the little folder for them. But let's look at some dates. June 17th, July 13th, July 14th, July 15th, 16th, July 16th, July 17th, July 28th, and today's date, August 3rd. June 17th was the day I was kidnapped, right? Because I had been sending in all my documents and telling them what I needed to tell them to represent that legal name, right? Now, on July 13th was the latest video with the guy coming to my home, telling me that he was here to check on the safety of the children, of the kids. He stated children. I say kids. July 14th was the court date for that legal name, which I did go in to represent that legal name. Again, you guys, like I said, what happened earlier, it was recorded, but then it was wiped off my phone. And then on the 15th, that was the 15th, 16th, that the recording was wiped off my phone somehow. On July 16th, there was the legal name received a mailing from a supposed lawyer. Now, mind you, the first time we have any copies or any notifications from the supposed lawyer was after the court date. So what type of trickery are they attempting additional to all of this? That they have the lawyer contact me to represent the legal name days after the court date. Right? So on July 17th, they sent the legal name a letter stating that they were rescheduling the date of the trial, moving it up to August 4th, which I proved in the other video, as you can clearly see, even by their court documents, that one of the kids' Earth Day is on the 4th. And on July 28th, I called to reschedule, which they informed me they would call back. But, of course, you guys can listen to the recording yourself. But, yeah, I just wanted to point out all of those important dates. So it's better to just see it like this. So look at how many things happened just in July. Just in July. Now, if you think this is not harassment, abuse, illegal retaliation, you're sadly mistaken. And if you think that this is all they're going to attempt, you are sadly mistaken. And if you think that some status correction or change or some document is going to change that, you're sadly mistaken. They have killed people for trying to expose things. They have silenced people for things they wanted to stay quiet. So if you think they're going to let you file some type of document and be on about your merry way and they not bother you, it's not going to happen. So you have to know what you know, and you have to move accordingly. But all that extraness, I'm just not for it. But yeah, those dates are truly important, and we'll see what's happening going forward. I'll keep you guys updated. Welcome back, guys, and this is an updated video. So, as you all know from a live video that was previously posted, 6 white men came into my home and kidnapped me for a civil case. How does that happen? We don't know, because you cannot, civil is not criminal. So how can you kidnap or i.e. arrest someone for something that's civil? Well, family court did just that. Why did they do it? Because I did not have my kids immunized once the religious exemptions were stripped from us. So then they came and said, you're going to do what we said, like, eugenics and Jim Crow laws and all this stuff. And I said, no, I'm not. And now they're like, oh, you're a terrible mother. You are causing your kids safety and this and that. You're not, taking care of them well. But they were nowhere around when I was in shelters or struggling or, when we can barely pay bills or, the redlining situations we have to go through. No, they don't care about any of that. They set this stuff up and then blame us for what they've set up. But anywho, this video is going to be because the last time I attended their administrative building, it didn't go so well. I recorded the interaction where the judge stated that he was not an administrative law judge, that his jurisdiction was family court, and he refused to give me any other jurisdiction. He also refused to say if he signed an oath or not, agreeing to follow the Constitution. So if he did not, that automatically means he's an administrative law judge. But neither here nor there. So I got not me, the name that I represent got a court date for August 20th. Well, needless to say, I receive, the name receives mail, and they've moved up the court date to August 4th, which is one of my kids' birthdays. So now you guys are going to be witness to the phone call I'm going to make to reschedule that appointment, or that matter, should I say.
Judge King's chambers?
Yes, I'm calling in reference to file number 126306.
Oh, who's this?
I'm the representative.
Okay, what's your question?
They
What's
sent.
your name? What's your name?
My name is Nika. I'm on you. I was sent the name was sent a letter to reschedule an appointment or a court date, whatever you guys call it. I will not be able to attend that, so I need to reschedule.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me look it up. So it's file number 126306?
That's correct.
When was it scheduled for?
It was scheduled for August 20th, but they rescheduled it to August 4th.
Okay. At the trial?
I assume so.
And what's your name?
My name is Nika. I'm the one they're identifying.
Respondent.
I'm not a respondent. If you want to identify me that so that I can reschedule the appointment, we'll go that route.
Who's your attorney?
I didn't request an attorney. That's why I'm just trying to reschedule this appointment for this file number, because what I'm going to say you're not going to understand or respect. So I'm just asking to reschedule this file number from August 4th to another date.
Okay, I don't know if we can do that. And you don't have an attorney?
No, I do not.
And you say you're not the respondent?
I'm not a respondent. The definition of respondent, we can go into that. I'm not that. I am a human being, so I'm the one they're identifying as.
Is Fran Moss your attorney?
I have not spoken to anyone. I have not agreed to any attorneys.
Okay, hold on a second. So you're Lee Adai.
I'm the one they're identifying as that name, yes.
And what's your phone number?
6.
And why do you have to adjourn?
That is one of my kids' birthdays. I informed them that when they were scheduling this appointment at that time. So I don't know why they would send a letter stating.
You got a letter. you got a letter for, to appear, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, I'll see you. I'll talk to, my clerk. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, there's that. So now we know. Now we have it documented. I tried to call and reschedule the appointment. I informed them when they were scheduling this appointment for this matter that it was one of my kids' birthdays or Earth days, and they refused to respect that, I assume, after the fact. So we'll see how this goes, but stay tuned, guys.
I don't make a trick, so you know we about to turn.
Money.